Liver damage is silent. Watch for these 12 shocking symptoms. What if I told you that your body could be warning you about serious liver damage, and you might be brushing it off as just getting older? Maybe you've been feeling tired lately. Not just sleepy, but drained. Your skin looks a little dull. Your jeans fit differently, even though your eating habits haven't changed. Maybe your hands seem redder than usual. Or your memory's been fuzzy names, dates, even conversations slipping through the cracks. Most people wouldn't think liver problem. They'd think age, stress, or just one of those things. But here's the truth, liver damage is one of the most silent and dangerous conditions affecting older adults, and it often sneaks up with symptoms that seem unrelated. By the time clear signs show up like yellowing skin, a swollen belly, or unexpected weight loss, the damage may already be well underway. But what if you could spot it sooner? In this video, we're going to reveal 12 shocking and easy-to-miss signs of liver damage that you absolutely need to know, especially if you're over 60. And stick around, because one of the most overlooked symptoms, a strange one that shows up in your breath and taste buds, might surprise you. Most people never connect it to liver trouble, but they should. Let's get into it and give your liver the attention it deserves. Part 1. Why the liver matters more than you think. Let's start by talking about why your liver is so important, especially as we get older. Most people don't think about their liver much. It's not as glamorous as your heart, not as obvious as your brain, but your liver? It's working for you every single second of the day. Picture this. Over 500 different functions all happening inside one organ. Your liver filters your blood, detoxifies chemicals, breaks down medications, stores energy, and even helps regulate your mood and immune system. It processes every bite of food, every sip of coffee, every pill you take. If the heart is your body's engine, the liver is its hard-working janitor, chef, and chemical plant all rolled into one. But here's the kicker. The liver is also incredibly quiet. It doesn't complain until the damage is significant. You can lose up to 70% of your liver function before the symptoms become obvious. And once symptoms appear, the condition may already be serious, sometimes irreversible. That's why it's so important to recognize the early, sneaky signs, because when caught early, liver damage can often be reversed. But left unchecked, it can lead to cirrhosis, liver cancer, or even total liver failure. And it's not rare. Over 1 in 4 adults in the U.S. has non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, many of them over 60, and many who never touched a drop of alcohol in their life. Let that sink in. So let's break the silence. Let's talk about what your body might be whispering, starting with one of the most common and most misunderstood signs. Section 2. Symptom 1. Fatigue that just won't quit now. We all get tired. But this isn't just about feeling sleepy after a long day. We're talking about chronic, unshakable fatigue, the kind that makes everyday tasks feel like climbing a mountain. You sleep well, you rest, you eat okay, and still, you feel like you've been hit by a truck. What's going on? When your liver isn't working efficiently, toxins that should be filtered out start to accumulate in your blood. And your body, trying to compensate, goes into overdrive. That extra effort burns through your energy reserves, leaving you utterly drained. But here's the tricky part. Fatigue is so common in aging, it often gets ignored. Many seniors write it off as just part of getting older. But if this tiredness is new, worsening, or unrelenting even after good rest, it's worth investigating, especially if it comes with other signs on this list. If your energy feels like it's been quietly stolen, don't ignore the thief. Your liver might be calling for help. Section 3. Symptom 2. Yellowing skin or eyes. Jaundice. This one is more visible, but by the time it shows up, your liver has likely been in trouble for a while. Yellowing of the skin or eyes, known as jaundice, happens when the liver can't properly process a substance called bilirubin. It builds up in the body, causing that yellow tint to appear in your eyes, your skin, even your fingernails. But here's what surprises most people. You don't have to be glowing yellow to have jaundice. In fact, early jaundice can look like a slight discoloration, just a dullness in your skin, or a tea-colored hue in the whites of your eyes. Many people spot it first in a photo, wondering why they look off. And if you've had a recent change in your skin tone or a loved one mentions your eyes looking different, take that seriously. It could be the only visible symptom you get before things escalate. This isn't just cosmetic. It's your liver waving a yellow flag. Section 4. Symptom 3. Swollen belly or ankles. Fluid retention. Let's talk about something that sneaks up slowly. Fluid retention. You might notice your socks leaving deeper imprints on your ankles. Your shoes feel tighter, or your belly feels fuller even if you haven't eaten much. You assume it's just bloating or maybe a little weight gain. But when the liver begins to fail, it struggles to produce proteins that regulate fluid balance in the body. This can cause acetasa buildup of fluid in the abdomen and edema, or swelling in the legs and ankles. People often mistake this for age-related puffiness or just poor circulation. But the difference is in how it feels. That bloating might feel heavy, tight, or uncomfortable. Your abdomen might even become noticeably distended. If you're suddenly reaching for looser clothes or needing to unbutton your waistband after just a small meal, don't just assume it's your metabolism. Your liver could be struggling to keep up. Section 5. Symptom 4. Unexplained weight loss. Now this one seems like it would be good news, right? Losing weight without dieting? Sounds like a win. But not if it comes with muscle loss, appetite changes, or other symptoms. Unintentional weight loss, especially in older adults, is often overlooked or even welcomed. But in the context of liver disease, it's a red flag. As liver function declines, your body becomes less efficient at processing nutrients. You might start losing fat and muscle, even if you're eating normally. Some people also lose their appetite altogether or feel full quickly due to abdominal swelling from fluid retention. Others experience nausea or digestive discomfort that keeps them from eating. If your clothes are fitting looser, your face looks thinner, or you're dropping pounds without trying, especially if you feel weaker or more tired than usual, it's time to get checked out. Remember, weight loss without reason is a reason to ask why. Section 6. Symptom 5. Itchy skin that doesn't go away. Let's talk about one that most people never associate with their liver. Itchy skin. And we're not talking about a bug bite or dry winter hands. This is persistent, maddening itchiness, especially on your arms, legs, back, or even the palms of your hands and soles of your feet. This happens when bile salts, which your liver normally helps remove, start building up under your skin. It can feel like ants crawling just under the surface. Some people describe it as sharp, hot, or prickly. Others say it's so intense it keeps them up at night. And it doesn't always look like a rash. The skin might appear totally normal, which makes it even more frustrating and easier to dismiss. If you've been reaching for anti-itch creams and nothing helps her, if you find yourself scratching more than usual for no clear reason, this could be your liver talking through your skin. Don't ignore that message. Section 7. Symptom 6. Brain fog, confusion, or memory lapses. We've all had moments where we forget where we put the keys or why we walked into a room. That's normal. But what we're talking about here is something more persistent, a fog that settles over your mind. You feel slower to think, struggle to find words, forget names more often, or feel disoriented even in familiar situations. This can be a sign of something called hepatic encephalopathia condition, where toxins that the liver usually clears start affecting your brain. It's more common in people with advanced liver disease, but milder versions can appear earlier than people realize. It might start with a little confusion here and there, difficulty focusing, mood swings, or even trouble sleeping at night. Here's the key. If you or your loved ones start noticing unusual changes in your thinking, don't just write it off as aging, especially if it's paired with other signs on this list. Your brain and liver are more connected than you might think. Section 8. Symptom 7. Changes in urine or stool color. This one might feel awkward to talk about, but it's incredibly important and very telling. Your body gives clues through what leaves it. Let's start with urine. If your urine is consistently dark, yellow, amber, or even brown, it could be a sign of bilirubin buildup due to liver dysfunction. Now the other end, your stool. Healthy stool should be medium to dark brown. But if your stool becomes pale, clay-colored, or even grayish, it might mean that bile produced in the liver and stored in the gallbladder isn't reaching your digestive system the way it should. You might also notice greasy or floating stools, which can signal problems digesting fat due to liver or bile duct issues. If you see these changes and they persist more than a few days, pay attention. Your bathroom habits may be telling a much bigger story. Section 9. Symptom 8. Spider veins or easy bruising. Take a good look at your skin. Notice any tiny, red, spider-like veins or bruises showing up more easily than they used to sometimes without remembering how they got there. These can be subtle but early signs of liver dysfunction. When the liver is damaged, it struggles to produce certain proteins, especially those that help with blood clotting. As a result, your skin becomes more prone to bruising. At the same time, changes in hormone levels and blood vessel pressure can cause small spider-like veins to appear, especially on the chest, shoulders, or face. They might look harmless, but they're a signal of something deeper going on. If you notice more visible veins, frequent bruises, or even red palms that don't fade, it's worth checking in with your doctor. Your liver might be under stress. Section 10. Symptom 9. Loss of appetite and nausea. As we age, appetite can naturally change, but a noticeable drop in appetite, especially when combined with nausea or a queasy stomach, could be a warning sign from your liver. The liver plays a big role in digestion. When it's inflamed or overworked, it can disrupt your entire gastrointestinal system. You may feel nauseated, full after just a few bites, or even have a bitter taste in your mouth. This can lead to malnutrition, unintentional weight loss, and muscle wasting, especially in seniors. Sometimes this is written off as, "I'm just not as hungry anymore." But if the change is new or paired with other symptoms, especially tiredness, dark urine, or changes in bowel movements, it's time to dig deeper. Your liver and your gut speak the same language, and when they're not getting along, your appetite is often the first to suffer. Section 11. Symptom 10. Bad breath or a metallic taste. Now here's one you probably didn't expect. Bad breath or a metallic taste in the mouth. When the liver is compromised, certain waste products that it would normally filter out like ammonia begin to circulate in the blood. This can cause a foul odor on your breath, even if your oral hygiene is good. It's not the same as morning breath or garlic breath. It's more musty, sour, or sometimes described as fishy. And the metallic taste? It's often hard to describe, but many people say water tastes off or food tastes different. Some seniors stop enjoying meals because everything starts to taste bland or strange, and this subtle symptom can snowball into bigger nutritional problems. So, if your breath has taken on a strange odor, or your taste buds are acting up with no dental cause, it may not be your mouth. That's the problem. It could be your liver. Section 12. Symptom 11, 12. Mood swings and sleep problems. Finally, let's talk about how liver health can affect your emotions and your rest, two things we often chalk up to just aging. The liver helps regulate many hormones and chemicals that influence your brain and mood. When it's not working well, you might notice unexpected mood changes like irritability, anxiety, or even mild depression. At the same time, people with liver trouble often report struggling with sleep. Whether it's trouble falling asleep, waking up often, or feeling restless through the night, these disturbances can creep in gradually but leave you feeling off balance during the day. It's a vicious cycle. Poor liver function affects sleep, and poor sleep affects the liver. Throw in some brain fog, fatigue, and you have a recipe for chronic discomfort and declining quality of life. But recognizing the pattern? That's your first step toward breaking it. So now you've heard the 12 subtle but serious signs of liver damage, and if even one or two of these symptoms sound familiar, it's time to pay attention. But don't worry, you're not powerless. In our final segment, we're going to talk about what you can do to support your liver health starting today, including a few simple, science-backed lifestyle tweaks that can make a big difference without turning your whole world upside down. So stick around, you won't want to miss what's next. Your liver deserves it. And so do you. Final section, what you can do starting today. Now that you know the 12 surprising signs of liver damage, here's the good news: you can take action. The liver is an incredible organ. It's one of the only ones in your body that can heal and regenerate itself, but only if you give it the support it needs. Here are a few simple steps you can start today. Cut back on processed foods and excess sugar. Your liver has to work overtime to filter those out. Drink more water. Hydration helps your liver flush out toxins. If you drink alcohol, cut back or eliminate it. Even small amounts can build up over time. And most importantly, talk to your doctor if you've noticed any of the signs we covered today. The earlier liver issues are found, the better your chances for recovery. Remember, liver damage is often silent at first, but it doesn't have to stay that way. With awareness and action, you can protect your health and live better, longer. If this video helped you, give it a like, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more clear, trustworthy health info made just for you. Take care of your liver. It's working hard to take care of you.